Welcome to GetMojo, where we do the research so you don't have to. In this video, we're offering our picks for the 7 best life-saving DSLR camera accessories on the market. There are certain DSLR accessories that we all tick off our checklist when starting out. Tripod, strap, lens cloth, bag, the obvious things. But it's not until you're out in the field and caught short that you realize there are certain life-saving accessories you should really have to have. So what are these life-saving accessories? Well, we've sifted through numerous websites and consumer reviews and grilled some of our in-house videographers to present our 7 recommended products. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to GetMojo and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Okay, first up, creative and protective filters. Let's be clear, filters are not absolutely essential. However, if you're looking to achieve a specific aesthetic, they can be. Take neutral density filters, for example, or ND filters as they're commonly known. Something like this ND filter from Earth has a variable ND2 to 400 rotation wheel, meaning you can make your shots darker for those that require longer exposures. Like when you're shooting water, most cameras don't have a small enough aperture to achieve the trademark silky smooth water look, but with an ND filter and long exposure, you can. Also, shout out to UV filters, even if you just use them to protect your lens. A gimbal or camera stabilizer. If you're trying to achieve the ultra-smooth cinematic look when filming, especially if you're doing a walking tracking shot, then you're going to need some kind of camera stabilization. Honestly, if you buy something like the DJI Ronin S, you'll likely find yourself hardly ever using your tripod or slider again. This 3-axis gimbal allows you to freely move around while keeping your camera steady. It's also compatible with a bunch of remote features through the DJI app. Once you start using a gimbal, you'll never go back. A portable card reader. Anyone who has transferred photos and videos directly from their camera will know that it can be a slow and frustrating process, especially if you have to keep digging your camera out and dumping it on your desk. Having a separate card reader like this one from Cable Creation streamlines the whole process and makes accessing footage off SD and microSD cards much easier. We like the fact that this card reader also has a bunch of other useful ports available, like HDMI, USB 3.0, and even Ethernet. A solid, compact multi-tool. Just like at home, when you're on a hike or at work, you never know when you'll need a multi-tool. Whether it's a tool to loosen a release plate, pliers to pull something apart, or scissors to cut tape, a multi-tool can be infinitely useful with a DSLR. And of course, Leatherman is one of the brands ubiquitous in the pocket gadget world. If you want a multi-tool and want to save a bit of money, we'd suggest going for something like the Leatherman Sidekick. It's affordable, compact, and has screwdrivers, a knife, a saw, pliers, and more. It'll serve you well. A rain cover. Some cameras and lenses are weather sealed, which is great, but honestly, even if they are, we think it's still worth having a rain cover for your setup just in case, especially if you have other accessories plugged in that aren't weather sealed. This water-resistant cover from Movo is simple in essence, but it really can be a lifesaver. The best thing about it is its Velcro and tighteners that allow you to securely fit the shield around your camera and tripod. And you can't even fit your head in so you can be unperturbed from the bad weather too. A collapsible reflector. Anyone who has carried around lights and stands will know that it's a bulky task. So if you want to minimize your setup, then why not swap out some of your lighting gear for a simple collapsible reflector? Something like this from Neewer is not only super portable and compact, but it just makes finding the right light quicker and easier, especially when on location. The zip cover on this reflector allows for multiple different light and reflector effects too, from silver to gold and translucent to black, for either a softer effect or darker negative fill one. An external microphone. Chances are if you don't have an external mic, you won't need one until it's too late. If you're doing interviews, vlogs, or just need to capture sound effects on a shoot, it's worth having an external mic. And while lav mics are worth having, shotgun-style mics like this one from Movo are arguably more versatile. Thanks to its 3.5mm cable compatibility and cold shoe attachment, you can plug this mic into your DSLR camera, phone, or tablet with ease. We like the built-in shock mount and wind cover on this mic too, which help improve sound quality overall. So which of these life-saving DSLR accessories would we most recommend? Well, that depends. Are you primarily doing photography or videography? Things like a card reader and multi-tool are going to be handy for pretty much everyone. But if you're a photographer, you shouldn't overlook things like ND filters. And any videographers out there, if you haven't got a gimbal yet, get one. Stay tuned to GetMojo for the most complete video product reviews. Check out this other recent clip from GetMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.